All right, so I'm doing this spread for a family member who requested it, and thought I would share it in case anybody else could benefit from it. I'm using a tarot spread that I actually found on Pinterest, but I thought it was a good one for my family member's question, which was, how can I get this black cloud to stop following me around? And I always prefer to frame things in a more positive way. So this is basically a layout that is for overcoming challenges. So looking at it more as challenges that are in your path rather than all this negativity. It's how do I overcome it? So that's framing the question in a more positive way. How do I overcome the challenges or obstacles that show up in my path? And so the very first position represents my current greatest challenge. So for my family member, that came up as the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is that guy who is always charging into things or always pushing for things to happen. Very passionate, radiating fire, really wanting to make stuff go and to go themselves, go, 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 go. And so what I'm saying is you may need to kind of tone that back a bit, that your desire to make everything happen is what is actually slowing you down. So some reflection may be made. So how does the challenge weigh him down is the next question. So the card that I pulled for that is the Eight of Pentacles, which is like the steady work card. So that desire to always push, push, push and have fire and or be fire, shall we say, is keeping you from actually finding your true passion and honing the skills that you need to hone. It's keeping you from finding your focus. That's what I would say. I would have to check in with him and see if that rings true. And I'm sure he'll give me feedback on this once I complete it. So that is that. So there's that particular card. And then the Strength card is in the position of the best way to overcome this challenge or this obstacle. And you'll notice the Strength card is a woman who is gently trying to close a giant lion's mouth. And so the story behind the Strength card is basically we overcome our challenges not through brute force, not through the brute force of the Knight of Wands, but through gentleness and kindness and compassion. And I'm actually feeling like the person who is in most need of that compassion right now is the person who asked for the reading. Be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself, don't begrudge yourself that self-care that you need. Do something that you really love. Take care of your own needs. You know, I always like to say, put on your own oxygen mask first. So take care of you. In the ways that you need to slow down. Don't try to make things happen. It's maybe more time to, you know, take the winter as a time to just be kind to yourself, you know, drink some tea or do whatever it is you do to chill out and, you know, get yourself some of that good restorative stuff. And then number 4, how does your shadow self respond to this challenge? So, and then that's the 4th position. The 5th position is how higher self responds to this challenge. So this is pretty interesting because the 2 cards in 4 and 5 are in some ways reflections of each other. They're very similar. The first card, the 4th card, how the shadow self responds to this challenge is the Ace of Cups. So that's super interesting. And I see that kind of as, you know, the Ace of Cups can be about new beginnings in love. So it may be about seeking solace in relationships, but at the same time, your higher self responds by the 2 of Cups, which is about dating and relationships. So what I'm kind of thinking is, when I first saw the 2 of Cups, rather than dating and relationships right now, cultivate your relationship with yourself. Give yourself some self-love. It's time to, the thing for you to get rid of in the new year is self-hate, self-doubt, Be kind to yourself. Embrace yourself the way these two people are embracing each other. Embrace yourself. That is really the best way that you can overcome the challenge of feeling like you're being followed around by a black cloud. That's how I see it. Why has this been put in your path is the sixth card. So I think that is really interesting. And that is the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is often about things that are inherited. So it seems like maybe there's something within the our family, if you can imagine that, that may have to do with this particular energy that is around you. It's something inherited, maybe something that comes from your childhood. And it's time to heal it and let it go. Hopefully this is resonating for you. And then what will change as a result of you embracing yourself and taking care of yourself and maybe looking to what is in your past to overcome it is the Seven of Cups. And this is the card of wanting to do too many things. And that kind of takes me back to the very first card, which was the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands wants to rush in and do all the things. The Seven of Cups is not accomplishing anything because all they do is think about rushing in to do all the things. So what you will be able to do is find your focus, find what you truly love, and focus on that. And that should help to push stuff away. So that is this particular reading. I also feel like in light of your question, because I also know a bit about what's been going on for you, is it may be time to do like to seek energetic healing. Go to a Reiki practitioner in your area, somebody who can help clear stuff out, or even a shamanic practitioner who is good at doing soul retrieval. I would definitely recommend that because soul loss is something that happens every time we experience trauma. There's a little bit of ourselves that goes away. So having a shamanic soul retrieval can help you bring yourself back together, like literally piece yourself back together. And I happen to know that there's another person in our family who can do this that lives not far from you. So perhaps you want to speak to that person. So I hope this has been helpful, and feel free to ask me any questions. And thank you for listening. Mwah.